Today, I am talking about a very important part of getting what you want, how you want. And this is something that just about nobody ever talks about. And it could be the big reason why you've done all the mindset hacks, you've changed your beliefs, you've changed your habits, but yet you still aren't having the life, the career, the relationships that you've wanted. And it's because you're missing this one key thing, and that's alignment. Are you ready to live a life with enough time, money, and energy? Have relationships and connections that delight you? Are you ready for the extraordinary life you know you've been missing? If so, then this is the place for you. I'm a best-selling author, coach, consultant, and speaker who's worked in technology for over 2 decades. I'm a leader at transforming people and organizations from operating in fear, obligation, and guilt to running off joy, ease, and love. It's time for Engineering Emotions and Energy with me, Justin Wink, Ph.D. So today, I'm going to be talking about how to live in alignment. So, what does it mean to be in alignment? Well, I'm going to be talking about this in the context of something that many of you maybe have experience of, and some of you don't have experience yet. You've probably seen it, and even if you've never done it, have no interest in doing it, you're probably going to get it because you've probably done something similar in your life. And that is, I'm talking about downhill skiing. So snow skiing, skiing, and it's one of those things like you probably can imagine it where you've got one ski on each foot, and if you're trying to go down a mountain, alignment is very, very crucial, right? Because if one ski is going one direction and another's going another direction, you're probably going to be in a world of hurt, or it's going to be a struggle to get down there. And in fact, when someone's a beginner, this struggle is actually by design because there's one way that people are often taught when they're first beginning is how to go down the hill so they don't go too fast. Because if you want to go fast, you put the skis parallel and point down the mountain, and you're going to go really, really fucking fast down that mountain. And when you're skilled and you know the terrain, that's a lot of fun. Yet if you've never done it before, that speed is scary and dangerous. So how to slow down? Instead of the skis being parallel, you widen them, have them basically going in opposite directions. This is called snowplow or pizza, and it's going to make it really challenging to go fast, but it's going to give you time to be able to see what's going on, to be able to learn how to adjust your body, adjust where you're going, and not get going too fast so that even if you do fall down or mess up, it's not going to be that bad. And there's even a South Park episode where they go skiing and there's an instructor and he's like, "Whoa, dude, make sure you don't pizza when you should French fry when you pizza, otherwise you're gonna have a good time or a bad time," something like that. But French fry, parallel, in alignment, pizza, it means they're going um, opposite directions, gonna go slow. So again, the right tool at the right time. And many of you have forgotten that, hey, it's time to switch tools. Yeah, there was a time where it was important for you to not be in alignment with what it was that you wanted. So let's bring this back to your life and what you're trying to achieve and what you want to experience. And so there's been times in your life where if you had, gotten to where you were going, or you were going to go really fast in the direction that you thought you wanted to go, it would have been a complete nightmare. You would have gone ass over tea kettle, and it probably would have been very dangerous, and you would have hurt yourself, and then maybe you're never even going to try to get to where you're meant to go. So to not get to where you want to go is actually brilliant. This is one of these things that I've often looked at in my life, and it's a good thing for you to look at as well, is look back maybe, 5, 10 years, think of something that you really wanted to succeed at, but you didn't. It didn't go how you expected. It just, for whatever reason, you never got off the ground. And maybe you gave up or you spent a little time, but it didn't go how maybe when you got into it, how you expected. You're like, oh, I'm going to be this great athlete in this sport, or I'm going to have all these friends, or I'm going to be creating this amazing art piece, or my career is going to go this way, and my business is in this type of field is just going to go parabolic, and I'm going to be famous for it. Whatever it is, you had dreams and they didn't fucking happen. And now, with the benefit of some time looking back, could you imagine if it had gone as well as you wanted to? Because you've probably grown and moved on, and now your vision of what you want for your life and your success and your relationships is completely different by now. So if you had been successful then, you might not have the wisdom that you have now, and maybe you would be a victim of your own success. Like you have to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Think of this like, people that do morning shows or have very successful late night talk shows. Because lately there's been, in the news about Jimmy Kimmel getting booted off the air of his show, and there's been a number of these late night talk show hosts and it really doesn't matter what you think about them, but think of when things are going well, they are basically have to have these insane schedules day in, day out for most of the year. They're kind of a slave to the success. And if you love it, if that's what you're meant to do, it's great. But if not, if you're meant to do something else, what a nightmare. What a prison to be stuck in that success because they're making so much money. They're so famous. They're so popular that, to walk away would be insane, right? But if it's not for you, it's not for you. And so sometimes when we sabotage ourselves, it's for good reason because we're not meant to be successful in that. We're just meant to get a taste of it, get some skills, get some experience that we're going to utilize later on for something else. So sometimes being out of alignment is a good thing, right? Because we're not skilled enough in life to really get going up to speed. But at some point, you're skilled enough, you're ready. It's time to take the brakes off. It's time to stop pizzaing and it's time to French fry, man. It's time to get salty. It's time to send it and time to go. But you've been in the habit of living the snowplow life of having the brakes on. And so you're going to be out of alignment with what it is you truly are ready to bring into your life. And so, what does this have to do with your life and with skiing? So, when you're in alignment with what you're meant to be doing, how you're going to get there is going to be what it's like when you are there. So, if you're not how you are when you think you would be when you get there, you're not going to get there. So let me restate that. You got it, but maybe you didn't get it. So now you're going to really get it even more. So imagine that there's some amazing trip you want to go on, or maybe there's a business you want to build. Now, when you think about this, there's going to be some experiences you want to have, and there's going to be some emotions you want to feel. And for the most part, a lot of those aren't going to be, I'm going to be miserable, I'm going to be alone, I'm going to be frustrated, I'm going to be annoyed, I'm going to be sad, I'm going to be depressed, I'm going to be missing everything else that's going on until I get to the final end state. That's probably not what's part of your vision. If it is, we really need to talk and work on your vision. But your vision probably includes like, oh, I'm gonna get to experience this hike in this amazing place, and I'm gonna feel awe, I'm gonna feel grateful, I'm gonna feel connected with nature, or I'm gonna do this business where I'm gonna feel impactful. I'm gonna feel like I've received, I'm gonna be grateful, I'm gonna feel of service, and I'm gonna feel some joy, and I'm gonna feel happiness, and I'm gonna feel delight. So all of these experiences, all of these emotions, we think we got to wait until we get there to experience it. But there's no there because once you get there, you're here and there's immediately a new there. There is no there. There's only here. There's only now. And so if your here doesn't match your there, you're only going to be here and you're never going to get there. So the only way to get there is to bring there here, to bring then now. And now is the time to feel it and experience it. And that's what brings you into alignment with where you're meant to be. And when you're in alignment now, it can start to come to you then, which will become now. and it's going to fit because it fits with you because it's already you. It's just a matter of time. It's like ordering something off of Amazon where it's like you order it, you don't worry about it. You know it's coming. It's going to come. So you just relax and you chill and you know it's going to be there. Well, whether you have porch pirates or something, that's a whole other thing. That's something else to work on, but it's going to get delivered on your doorstep. And it's really is all about, are you going to be there to enjoy it? And if you're in alignment, you will be. If you're not in alignment, you're going to miss it. And so this is very similar to downhill skiing. Once you start going down a run, there's really no turning back without extreme frustration, extreme work. It's always going to be easier to go down just about than to try to go back up. I mean, there's maybe some cases where if you're a true beginner and you went down a double black diamond, which is, extremely advanced, could be dangerous depending on the conditions. Like, yeah, if you didn't get too far, yeah, maybe it is worth the effort and to be like, okay, I gotta get some help. But for the metaphor, once you decide I'm going down this way, it started. It's just a matter of time, and it's a matter of how you navigate the journey going down a ski run to get to the bottom of the run. And so it's like, oh, it's time to go get some coffee, enjoy a nice cup of cocoa. And so you're going to pick a run, and once you've picked it, it's set. So all that really matters, it's like if the whole point is to be sitting at the bottom of the run, feeling good and amazing and enjoying it, you might as well just be feeling good and enjoying it all the way down. Now, are there going to be some obstacles? Is there going to be some effort and some needing to pay attention and some needing to shift and change and things? Absolutely. Yet, are those a problem when you are a skilled skier? No, they are not. They are just part of the enjoyment of getting to go down the hill to eventually have that cup of coffee, that cup of cocoa. And so, no matter what comes, like maybe you take a little rest. Cool. Relax, enjoy how far you've come and that you've got some more to go. Feeling overwhelmed by the daily grind? Imagine if you could pause, reset, and truly connect with a calmer, more fulfilled you. It's not just a dream, it's absolutely possible. Hi, I'm Justin, and I invite you to discover the life-changing techniques in my book, Engineered to Love. Right now, I'm offering a free chapter complete with guided audios that have already helped so many people find peace amidst the chaos. These aren't just any techniques. They're transformative practices designed to help you love yourself and engage deeply with the present moment, without even having to close your eyes to the world around you. So join us at engineeredtolove.com/sample and access your free guided session. It's time to bust the busyness and embrace the joy, ease, and love in your everyday life. Don't wait. Start your journey to a more relaxed and recharged you today, because you deserve to live a life you love. Visit engineeredtolove.com/sample. See you there. And that's how it can be when you are in alignment with whatever it is that you are going for in life. Yet many of us, we act like we're a complete novice that got stuck going down a really treacherous hill, and it's like white knuckling. Oh my gosh, this sucks. I just got to get through. This is strenuous. I can't even focus on enjoying the sights. I can't stop. I got to go. This is hell. Oh my gosh. And then by the time you get down, you're still not even going to enjoy that because you're exhausted and you might be even injured at that point, and just you're probably upset because maybe you hurt yourself, and so you didn't enjoy the time down and you didn't enjoy when you got there. How often has that happened to you in your life where you finally did get something you wanted, but you couldn't even fucking really enjoy it? It's because you weren't in alignment with what you were doing, where you were going. So it really is about bringing that future experience into the present. And you're like, oh, how do I do that? Well, the thing is we are amazing at being able to like visualize and conceptualize And you do this all the time with all the shitty things that have happened in your life, where somebody said something and it stuck with you. It's like, oh my gosh, so and so said I'm always going to be a failure at this. And oh my gosh, well, that sound reminds me of that time that horrible accident happened. And then you're, oh my gosh, you're having the same feelings and the things, whatever. You can do that with good things that happen in your life. There's been times where you've accomplished things where it was amazing, or you had something of wonder or something of awe, some experience, like in nature, like maybe you saw like a whale breach out of the ocean, or all of a sudden you saw a big moose come out of nowhere. Whatever it is, that's the stuff that you want to be bringing up more and more and using that to align you for the future you're going for. So you've had successes in education or in business. So bring that up more often so that you'll bring in further success for the current endeavor. You want to be enjoying it along the way. You want to be feeling it and sensing it and seeing it along the way. By the time you get there, it should almost be boring because you've been enjoying it all the way. And that's okay because you're going to be ready for the next thing and then the next thing. And it's just fun going from experience to experience. Just like when you're into skiing down the hill at a ski resort, you go from one run to another, to another, to another. And eventually you're like, I've done enough of these runs on this mountain. It's time for a new mountain. And, you can decide what that means in this metaphor, but there's can always be another mountain. There can always be more, and it's okay. The main point is to enjoy the run you're on and being confident that you are getting there and that there's going to be another run to do, another mountain to go up, more joy to have, more experiences to experience. And one thing I do want to bring up is that this is goes completely against what a lot of stuff you might be seeing in the news and the world, especially when it comes to like how people are working in tech with AI. Um, I had to like actually double, triple check this because I kept getting the numbers wrong because I was like, is it 669, 696? And it was like, no, it's 996. And what this is it's a way of working that has been popular in China, where it's you work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. So it's 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. That's 72-hour work weeks. And it's supposedly becoming more popular amongst tech workers, especially those working in the AI space, because they got to get the AI doing the thing. So for what? They don't even fucking know, which is exactly why all these companies that are adopting this, they will ultimately fail because why? It's out of alignment. So to me, the whole purpose of AI and robotics is to allow humans to have the resources and the support so that humans no longer have to work. Survival is just a given. There's plenty of food, there's plenty of housing, there's plenty of medical care, and then humans do things because we choose to. We choose to, much like artists do, because all humans are actually artists. And so it becomes about like, well, what experiences do we want to create for myself? What do you want to create for yourself? What do we want to create together? What do we want to create for our world? And when we don't have the shackles, the constraints of, well, shit, how the fuck am I going to not die today? A whole lot of possibilities start to open up. Yet when things are being created, especially AI, because again, it's just going to be garbage in, garbage out. I do find it interesting. I think you keep seeing things about like, oh, they asked an AI what it would do, and it said it would do a horrible thing. It's like, of course it would. Do you know why any AI trained currently on what it gets trained on? Because it gets trained on all of what humans have been created that these companies can get their hands on. And what is in most things that humans have created about AI, about robotics? Think Terminator 2, think The Matrix, think of, Isaac Asimov. It's all about AI and robots running amok, destroying things, doing fucked up stuff, sometimes with some bullshit reasoning. So again, these are not intelligent systems. They are just really good at pattern recognition and putting things together to be pleasing to the user. And they just put stuff together that they've seen. And so they're not intelligent. They aren't. We are the intelligent ones. We have to create the vision and tell it what to do. So, of course, it's going to say like, "Yeah, I'm going to take over the world and do this," because that's it's like, well, this is apparently what's done. That's what it's been told, and it's time for us to create new ways of doing it, of giving it new vision, and then to be in alignment with that vision. Because if the whole point is that AI is supposed to create a world of spaciousness, of leisure, of time, of resourcedness, so that we can do amazing things for ourselves, for those we care about, for our world, for beyond, then those that are creating that need to be in alignment with that. They need to be living that way. So they shouldn't be doing a 996. They shouldn't be doing 72 hours. They should be doing like a 3-2-1, like 3 days a week, 21 hours a week max. Like that's, yeah. So this the 3-2-1. That should be the new work week, 321. 3 days a week, 21 hours max. That's how much anyone working in AI should be allowed to work. Trust me, they're going to have so much better product, so much better result because they're going to be in alignment. They're going to have better ideas. They're going to have inspiration, and they're going to be a model to what they're creating and to those they're working with, and then to all of those that are going to be following in the footsteps. So this is something that I effectively do now, as much as possible, is do a 3-2-1. That's just how I work best because I get done so much more in less time because when I do work, I am just so dialed in. I am in flow that I get the right thing done in the right way, that I can get done in so little time compared to what somebody they could work weeks and I can get done in a day because I'm doing the right thing in the right way and I know what's important and what needs to be done. That is way more important than just doing a lot of stuff. There, like again, like certain things, yeah, the more time spent, the more that's done. But even then, it's like, it's like you spend more time painting a house. Yeah, the house is going to get painted, but are you even painting the right house? Are you using the right color? Again, it's not how much time you spend, it's what you spend it doing. And if you're not able to be conscious in considering the implications, what's necessary, and what's the best thing for the moment, it's not going to work out. So again, this is a little bit of a more taste of why alignment is so critical into getting what you want in the way that you want it. And wouldn't you love to be feeling a really amazing, like really loving your life, the people you're with, and enjoying your experiences today, and then get to be even more delighted tomorrow and even more delighted tomorrow instead of just, well, maybe someday you'll get there. It hasn't worked out yet. It's not going to work. It's broken. It's time for something new. This is it. And if you're like, I'm not getting it, then let's chat. Send me a message. Definitely got an amazing energy practice that really just makes this happen. It puts you in a more aligned state of being in under 5 minutes. That's justinwink.com/leap, LEAP, for the life energy activation process. So definitely check that out. And thank you so much. I'd love to know what you're thinking and what are, some of the memories, experiences you've had that could help you be more in alignment for where it is that you're going. So I'd love to hear that in the comments. So with that, thank you so much. Appreciate that and good day. Thanks for tuning in to Engineering Emotions and Energy with Justin Wink, Ph.D. Today's episode resonated with you? Please subscribe and leave a 5-star review. Your feedback not only supports the show, but also helps others find us and start their journey of emotional and energetic mastery. You can also help by sharing this podcast with someone you think will love it just as much as you do. Together, we're engineering more amazing lives.